Good morning and welcome to 1377. First of all, before we start, I just think it's funny that we are exactly 600 years before my birth. So now you all know my birthday and how old I am. Okay. Secondly, we're starting over here in Scotland because when we ended the other day, we had a horrible situation with Solomon. And what happened was his wife and his baby died, and his family that lived in this house, the McOtters that had brought him in and let him live with them, they also died, except for baby Giovanni. So now Solomon is raising baby Giovanni McOtter as his son. And that's where we are, and that's where we're going to go with Solomon. So I'm going to put Giovanni in there as being adopted by Solomon, and that's how it's going to work. So Solomon has Giovanni over there with him now, and we're going back to our main house to kick off the day. Well, this is a dreary and gross morning today, but we're going to get up, and apparently everybody's got to go to the bathroom. All right, everybody's going to be doing chores in the rain this morning, because that is the best I can do right now. She's angry from having a mood swing. She needs to come in here and get some food with her brother. Bluebell has not been unhappy for a while. Do not tell me that nonsense. Bluebell loves it here with us. And look, well, Sebastian's queue is full, but see, there's nothing else to do. I need little girl. She's just stomping around everywhere she goes. I need her to get over herself. All right, we uprooted all the plants for now so that we can get ready to plant our new summer crops, but we're not going to do that today with the rain. We might do it in a little bit. Here comes the little naked baby out here in the middle of the rain, and I got all these dirty chickens, but he's having a good time apparently. Sebastian, I thought you were going over to use the bathroom, buddy. What are you doing? Why can't you go in there? Go in this room. Oh my gosh, because the naked baby's going in there? You're not going to splash in here, little boy. Get yourself out here and go potty. It's nap time for you. Now, Sebastian, go to the bathroom. Literally, you're about to go to the bathroom on yourself. Then maybe Sebastian and Rose can play together. Rose is getting stung again. I'm so sorry. Okay, I hope she's trying to mop something inside and not outside. Let's see. Oh, yes, she is. Okay, great. Also, can you clean that up? Okay. Wow, we've had 3 of our little chicks grow up today. This looks much better than it did. At least there's only a few chickens that are still dirty. It was a lot of them. Okay, let's go do our rolls for today. We have 4 birthdays and we have a wedding. So Isla and Isaac, our twins, are becoming children. They're not our twins, they're Maleficent's twins, but whatever. So anything but a 9 or 19 for Isla first. Great. And now for Isaac. Yay. Okay, twins live. Now we have Tess, who's becoming teen part 2. So anything but a 3 for Tess. Great. And for Sophronia, no. Who is it? Yes, Sophronia. Okay, great. They both live. And that's it. That's all our birthdays for today. Okay, so I think the only birthdays we have to actually go visit are for the twins, Isla and Isaac. Y'all can start guessing right now whether you think Arna is going to have clothes on or not have clothes on. Looks like he's wearing clothes. Okay, Isla, you get to become a child. Oh, she's adventurous. Let's give her motor then. Oh my gosh, they're still very sad from the babe. All right, Isaac, let's see you. Oh, he's squeamish. Oh, Arna is wearing clothes. Okay, let's go get him purple. Also, she randomized in with one of the new hearing aid devices that they have added to the game, which is very cool. I think putting white on her when she's already so white just makes it more noticeable. Okay, we're going with this. Here is Isla. We're going with this as his purple. It's just a little bit different than what we have done in the past. And I like it. There's Isaac and Isla all aged up. Now we have to go over to some Vitalis. We've got to go to the Price house and get Vitalis and then get his wife and bring them over to the house to get them married. And then, I don't know where they're going to live. Do we have a free house here? It may be time. People have been telling me that I need to move my, pretend like England stretches over to Henford-on-Bagley. And I guess that's what I'm going to have to do, starting with Vitalis over here. So let's go get him. Here we go, inside, since it's raining. Yay. Oh, I never get this part where they jump in his arms. There we go. We're going to have them come out here and get married. Okay, put your umbrella away. There we go. Nice. I do not like the embarrassed look at the wedding. Maybe that's not embarrassment. Maybe it's supposed to be, I don't know what, but congrats. Yay. You're married. We're going to create a new household for this Price family. I'm going to give them just a tiny bit of money. And we have a whole world open to us. Okay, we're going to still consider this to be kind of the city-ish. So we're going to start here and spread our people all along this way. So there's not even a ton of housing. I mean, if we have to, we'll use these two, but we're going to start them out right here. So this is a 50 by 40 lot. Wow, they're going to have a pretty large house. Medieval wood house. Look how pretty this looks. Wow. What is this? Oh, they have like a sauna area in here or something. A xylographer lives. He loves woodworking and built his house from scratch. Underneath his house is his sanctuary. He's also the one that engraves ancient imagery in the secret cave in Oasis Springs. It says no CC, play tested. I don't know what a xylographer is. But this house looks adorable. It looks like it's got one of those wooden things right here, like in Oasis Springs, that you have to break open to get inside. Wow. Okay, we're going to look a little bit more, but I love that one. This medieval farm is probably more what we want. We've also got a medieval peasant house, which also looks like what we might want. I think we're going with this. I've been seeing CGen Games Ultimate Decades Challenge and got inspired to build a medieval 1300s house. I play tested most things, so I think the house should be fully functional. Okay, we're going to favorite it, and then we're going to place it. Okay, now we take our Price family, and we move them in. Furnished. Great. Now, let's go over and try for a baby and check out the house. Wow, look at this huge garden area out here. And they have two wait, are there any animals in there? No. Okay. So they have two animal sheds. They have, their bed is shoved into a corner. That's the only thing that won't work because they can't try for a baby if their bed is in the corner. But I love how the rest of this looks. I love this here. Oh my gosh, they shrunk down the tiny stove and put it right there so it looks like they're cooking on the... I never even thought about that. What a genius way to do it. I gotta try to cook something. Hold on. Can she make anything? She can't make anything. Man. Oh, that would be awesome. I want to see what that looks like. Okay. Anyway. That's not really why we're here. We're here to try for a baby. So let's do that. Just take one of these animal sheds right quick. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Of course it's a thunderstorm. And he's scared of thunderstorms. Listen, none of that matters. I need you to go in this shed. Can you do that? You're not going to get struck by lightning in the shed? Just run out there. It's really quick. Really close. Oh my gosh. Sophronia has gone into labor. Okay, just a second. I feel like every time I'm trying to get somebody to get pregnant, somebody else goes in labor. Okay, I just need y'all to hurry this along, please. Oh, that means one of our twins is about to have a baby. That's Edmund. Sophronia is married to Edmund. I know, we're coming, I promise. I'm sorry. Okay, the heart above it means everything is fine. There we go. Done. Let's go. So what I decided was until the twins become adults, they're going to live here in Forgotten Hollow where they are. And then once they become adults, they'll move to the magic place. Like they're still traveling around looking, and then they start finding answers when they become adults. Okay. Sophronia. That's right. We're turning this little game room area into the nursery. This room right here doesn't even have a door to get into it. Are you serious? So as we come here, we'll add more to the decor of this baby's room. Oh my gosh, I didn't put a door in it. But for now, this is what we have. Okay. So this is going to be the baby's room down here. For all the kids. This is where they will live. Edmund, get down here. You're having a baby. It's a boy. Okay. Edmund. Oh, I don't know. Their dad's name was Michael. Okay. So we already had a Michael. Plus, we still have plenty of people having babies to have Michael. Okay, we have an Edmund. Somebody pointed out to me that I keep naming the babies Edmund, but I haven't named any of them Grace, and that's absolutely true. So we're going to do that for sure. But first, we're going over here to roll. Okay, and they're having 3 children only. So first, we roll for Sophronia. Not a 1. Great. And we don't want a 10 again. No 10 or 20. Dang it. The baby boy is dying. Well, that sucks. But Sophronia is still alive. So there will be another baby. Even though that's awful. They're feeling super flirty. Oh my gosh. Meanwhile, Elijah is over here screaming in his wife's face. Because what are they trying to do? Now he's crying over the baby, but he was about to it said, woohoo. Yeah, they were headed to woohoo. Really, y'all? I need y'all to not do that unless I tell you to. Because I'm not trying to have a bunch of children right now. Extra children. Okay, that's awful and sad. We've now lost 2 babies in a row. Okay, after that awfulness over there with Edmund, we are going back home to live out the rest of this day and see if anybody else goes into labor and hope that their baby lives. At this point, I can't even keep up with who's pregnant and who's not pregnant. I'm really just going by my timeline when it's time to get people pregnant and just hoping that everything will work out because there's too many people that are getting married and having babies and all that stuff. And I didn't realize it was already 10 o'clock, so we're just going to bed over here. Look, our chickens are like, okay, I guess it's bedtime. All the chickens scattered to their beds. I need some more lights in the chicken area, I think. I'm going to do that really quickly. Okay, I mean, it doesn't make a huge difference, but, well, everybody's up bright and early this morning, except for our baby boy. And they're all chatting, which is good because their social needs to come up. Oh, she's so mad. This little girl gets so mad really easily. Okay, buddy, we need to get the cow out here and actually have a conversation with Bluebell. Because for some reason, Bluebell is mad about everything. I mean, in addition to our starving chickens, they're not actually starving. I don't know how just a couple of these houses are so dirty every morning. Like, we clean them once a day and they're still so dirty. All right, let's see about Bluebell. Calling her out. Girl. I don't know how she's hungry, though. That doesn't make sense to me. Like, there's food all inside her thing. She literally could have done that. I wish when you looked at all the chickens like this that they would put them in age order. Because I need the elders to be up top so I can get rid of them. And here's Buttercup, for those of you that are following. He is now an adult rooster. And he's also now part of our family. He wasn't before. All right, so everybody's out here working. Sebastian's going to come hatch it. He's not doing anything else. And that also... Oh gosh, does that mean there's another one that needs to hatch somewhere? Little girl, she didn't collect all the eggs. Okay, Mom, you come collect eggs for her. Which coop? There's another egg over here, Sebastian, so hatch it as well. Nubu. That means baby, right? Who told me Nubu is baby? Anyway, it's adorable. Okay, oh my gosh, look at this chicken. I caught it mid-squawk or whatever it's doing. I just love this shot in general with all the birds behind this one. We'll just pretend like this is Buttercup, even though I don't know who it is. Let's see. Nope, just a white rooster. But Buttercup is a white rooster. We could totally pretend like that's Buttercup. Anyway, does that mean there's another one, or was that the one he just did? No, there's not another one. Okay. So, they are situated and handled. All the animals are good. I mean, this is a tiny little family, but they're doing a really good job of taking care of everybody. So we're going to go over and roll. We have 2 birthdays today. That's it. But they're pretty important, especially one of them. Not really important. I just don't want Theo Smith to die. He's the only boy from Jeremiah, and Jeremiah died, so I don't want Theo to die. Anyway, he's a child. That means no 9 or 19. Great. And then our last one today is for Francine. She's becoming an old lady. So that is a 9 or higher for Francine. Yay. Okay, great. Now we roll a 10 to see how many years we have Francine with us. 9 more years. Awesome. Francine outlived her husband, and she's going to grow up and watch all of her babies have babies. Vitalis is married and pregnant. Well, his wife is pregnant. Penelope's going to be getting married. Her daughter Francine died, but that's okay. We have 9 years. Okay, so she's not dying till way down here. I don't even have those dates in there. Sometime in the 1380s. Well, I guess if it's 1377, she'll die in 1386 because I know how to add 9 to things. Anyway, that is it for today. So we get to go make Francine an old lady, and Theo gets to be a kid. I think we'll go do Theo first, and then we'll go see Francine. Yeah, Theo is the only toddler in this house now. Now they're going to have lots of kids. Okay, where you going, Theo? Here we go. He's going to be a loner in the house with all these people. But he's the baby. I forgot that he had blonde hair like his mom. All right. Okay, another child that looks exactly like John. Is anybody surprised? I mean, look at Ingrid. Ingrid looks a lot like Isla, though. This baby does not look like Isla. Well, okay, let's go check him out. I like this. We're going to put him, I think I like it dark. There we go. Here's Theo. I really like him. He's actually kind of cute. All right, the Smith bunch. I guess they all stopped doing what I told them to do. I told them to take care of this animal over here. What do they have? Currently occupied by an animal. I wonder what kind. Can you clean the shed? Assign an animal to the shed? Okay, brown cow. Refill the feed. All right. We're headed over to see Francine. Okay, here is Francine. She gets to be old lady Francine. Francine aged up. Look at her. That's the best. All right, let's get an old lady picture of Francine. I can't believe there's only 4 people in this house. Vitalis moved out and little Francine died. So they have Lettice and I don't know the other girl's name. Johanna. Yes. Okay, here's Francine. I wish she would smile or something. There, it's cuter when she smiles. Okay, we'll see if I got a better picture to use. And now Willa has to get married. So we have to go over to France, get Willa married, and her moved. Well, actually, she gets to stay. The husband moves in with them. This is a good luck house that she lives in. Okay, old lady Francine. There's Penelope looking at her book. Here's Johanna. Oh, she's in here with Lettice. Nice. Okay. All these blonde-headed babies that she had. I can't believe we haven't had another baby, but I guess we did get married one every day, so there should be one baby a day and not multiple babies. But anyway, we're off to France. Okay, Willa is here and her husband. Okay, I think we're going to go with this. This is Pierre Martin. I'm sure it's like Martine or something French that I don't know how to say, but this is Pierre and this is Willa's new husband. Well, he's going to be her husband soon. So I'm testing a theory that I have about this. Oh, wait, I'm not prepared. Stop it. I can't take a picture. What is wrong? This road messed me up. Okay. Anyway, here's my theory. Seriously? Here's my theory. That if they don't kiss when they propose, they say yes. If they've already kissed, had their first kiss, and then they propose right after the first kiss, then they say, no, why would I marry you? We just had our first kiss. So, first of all, look at that face. Look at that face he's given her. That is hilarious. But listen, they both have freckles. I better get me some freckledy babies. Y'all hear me? Freckledy babies. Okay, let's do the wedding, and then we'll go roll and see how many babies they get to have. So cute. Although I had him in different clothes, but... Okay, congratulations. Right out here by the dripping laundry. It's no big deal. Okay, fantastic. Now, I'm actually going to have Mom come out here and knit whatever she was making, gray and orange socks, so that they can come inside, try for a baby. Okay. Also, I'm pretty sure, I'm going to check when we get over here, but I'm pretty sure I did not roll yesterday for how many kids Vitalis is going to have. And it's because I didn't film them all at the same time. Like I took a break in between. So let's see. Vitalis. I know because over here on the timeline, I don't have Vitalis having a baby. So that means no, I did not. So I'm going to roll for Vitalis and Willa. And it is a D12 for how many babies. So Vitalis is first. 3, and then Willa. Wow, it just added another one. 5. Okay. So he's going to have 3 and she's going to have 5. Great. Okay, so I added Willa and I added Vitalis for their tries. Now we're going back to our house, finishing up, and hoping that there's another baby born before we get to midnight tonight. Okay. First of all, I came in here for something else, but I can't believe I missed this family somehow. This is from Ling3513, and it was on January 23rd. For some reason, I just saw it. Maybe it was a CC thing, but I don't know. Anyway, this is the Owen Thornton family, and so from the way it looks, this guy right here is Johnny, and his wife's name is Allison right here. And so then this lady is Johnny's sister, and this guy is Allison's brother, and then all the rest of them are Johnny and Allison's children. They have a teenager, a child, and 2 toddlers. And so it says this family is for the Decades Challenge. So I just found them, but I will definitely be moving them in. We have we have a teenager and a young adult and an adult who aren't married that can be moved in. And then we've got these kids that are going to be aging up and can also then marry somebody. So anyway, thank you. I'm going to favorite this and share it or save it just so I'll have it next time I'm looking to add somebody in. I don't think we need anybody just yet, but I was coming back in here to check and make sure that I had favorited everybody. Also, somebody asked me about the lanes. And only one of them did I remember to put Amanda Plays Sims, but the rest of them are under in my catalog. Here they are right here, but I forgot to put Amanda Plays Sims. So When I actually go through and add them in, I will definitely do that, but I just forgot this time. Now, one of the other things that I forgot, which I need to put on my list, is that, or I need to do right now, is that Ida is an adult. The same day that baby Kellen aged up, Ida aged up. And I rolled for her, but I forgot to actually age her up. So we're going to do that really quickly. All right, Ida, I know you want to play this game, but you're not going to. I need you to get up and become an adult. No longer a young adult. There we go. All the twins are the only ones that sent her something. Why is the baby so mad? Oh, he's hungry, Mom. Let's get you some real food, babe. All right, everybody else is doing really good. So we're going to have them come out here. Let's just recheck everything really quickly. Nothing needs to be cleaned. No eggs need to be gathered. Okay, great. We're going to have her come over here and weed this. Oh, goodness. We have an egg ready to hatch. I guess Sebastian's going to have to do it. The same coop where we just hatched 2 eggs earlier. Now we have another one. I mean, that food disappears so fast. Let's go back and do a little bit more food. Oh, now some of them say clean. Maybe they're the ones that are super dirty in the morning, because this one says he can clean it. There we go. That should work well enough. I spend way too much time dealing with those chickens, but Mom and baby are actually doing pretty good. It's the other kids that are... Oh, well, at least he's wearing clothes. He's trying to come out here to talk to Mom. Is his mom even still out here? Oh, she is out here randomly doing sit-ups in between the trees. Really? Some people do weird things on this game. Yeah, let's all chat. I really like it when they all hang out together. And I think the 3 of them eat together more than any of our groups have in the past. Any of our family groups. I don't know. I think Edmund, the original Edmund, and his kids ate together a lot. Look at this little guy. It's time for bed. It's almost midnight. I can't believe nobody else went into labor. I feel like something's going to happen like right now. But anyway, we're going to put everybody to sleep after Sebastian and Rose. Well, mostly Sebastian. He's going to go to the bathroom, take a shower, and then he's going, or a bath, take a bath, and then he's going to bed. And there we go. This is the end of the first half of 1377. And I can't believe it ended so quickly when we got back home. So that's what happens when you do chores. Your chores are done and it's time to go to bed. So I will talk to you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching. Bye.